Sziasztok! Én Jószáf vagyok, és úgy gondoltam, hogy ma folytassuk ezt a mi kis Andromeda végigjátszásunkat. Hogyha az EA Play alkalmazás is azt akarja... Vagy nem akarja. No? Okés. Működik. Közben a közvetítés kezelőre nézegetek ám le, ne lepődjetek meg. Oké. Képet is kaptok. Elvileg hang is van, elvileg online is csatlakozunk. Úgyhogy nagyszerű lesz. Így. Egy kis energia. Addig is felhívnám a figyelmeteket, hogy most már Kafka van, Kafka banner van a Cserébe, egy zseniális karakter, ajánlom figyelmetekbe, illetve az eventet is, meg a küldetést is, amit lehet vele csinálni. Wow, mi volt ez? Nem tudom, de ez az elmosódás egy kicsit furi. Mozgás elmosódás. Nem tudom, benhagyjam-e. Mi ez az akadás? Hey. Jó, hát nem minden volt úgy néz ki tökéletesen lefordítva, de...
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan.
Kaptam egy kólát
Ask
is
him
a
why most of my
párontól,
people
úgyhogy-
left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Jó, igazából sok érdekes dolgot megtudtunk szerintem.
Nothing more for now.
Érdemes beszélgetni, én arra jöttem rá.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem with more widespread
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. This is Nexus Control
No, it
to
isn't what we
Hyperion.
wanted,
It's
but
good
what
to have
choice
you
do we
here.
have? How the hell should I know?
Excellent. Let's go over the
Spender,
docking
you
checklist,
have a
shall we?
job. If you want to keep it, do it. All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alig, maybe that's good.
Igen, hát ha azt veszük, a marsi archívum azért lett hátrahagyva, hogy bárki tudja tanulmányozni azokat az adatokat, egy új civilizáció, egy másik civilizáció. Ezek viszont a remnantok, vagy mi volt a nevük, maradottak, vagy itt maradtak, vagy mi volt? Mindegy. Ezek viszont nem. Hanem ők speciális céllal vannak itt. De most sokkal több mindent megtudunk, ez nagyon izgalmas.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Értem én, hogy nehéz a fordítás, de itt vannak olyan mondatok, aminek semmi értelme, és ha nem hallanám angolul, hogy mit mondott, az idling, az miért lustákodvának van fordítva. Tehát, hogy vannak olyan dolgok, ami teljesen más, mint aminek kellene lennie. Jó, nem akarom bántani, mert nyilván sokat dolgozott rajta. És azért nem kis munka volt ennyi szöveget lefordítani, de ez azért kicsit furcsa.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Költészet. Azt nem teljesen értem Edisonnak a logikáját se több szempontból, de egyébként jó, persze nem akar katonaságot, ez is igaz. Minden esetre a kettek magyarul igazából ki akarnak. Hát mondjuk ezt eddig is tudtuk, hogy mit akarnak a kettek valószínűleg.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it anyway.
Were you friends, or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
No igen, egy kicsit ellenszenves. Talán az akadásnak egyelőre vége. Nem tudom ez miért történt.
Is the latest inventory record accurate? You weren't listed as bringing that many colony power generators along. Really? Excellent. I'll let Addison know. She'll be pleased.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Beszéljek Tánnal.
Hello,
Információs
I'm Jan
fal.
Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic. You are Sarah Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Elég hosszú szabadságnak tűnik.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyrion Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Jó, na. Hát most a fölküldi, az oké, hogy van, de azért... Itt van Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrion Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrion Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Beszéljünk a kettekről.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Munka után kell egy kis cukros és koffein tartalmú lötyi, úgyhogy azért iszok ilyet, meg hát azért, mert párom vett nekem egy ilyet, vagyis hát hagyott itt nekem egy ilyet. Na.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Ez a része viszont hiányzik a játékból, és ez egy tök jó ötlet lenne, ez most így eszembe jutott, hogy mi lenne, hogy mi lett volna, ha ezt úgy csinálják meg, hogy tényleg tudok hívni csapatokat. Tehát ezek a csapatok, amiket amúgy menedzselek, ha nincsenek éppen küldetésen, akkor be tudnám hívni őket egy komolyabb csetepatéra. Na mindegy.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy I had to be part of it.
Nájdinra emlékszem.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Jó.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Tudom is használni?
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrann Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Jó. Így is van. Jó öreg csapataim. Fűha, lootládák ezerrel. Ezek nagyon fontosak. 3 küldi maradt? Csak? Ez nem sok. Hát igazából mindegyikit küldök. Még a szalámi kettest. És akkor a huriánt. Azaz. Ja, nem ezt akartam. Igény minden jutalomra, ez az. Na, már is jobb a nyersanyag felhozatalom. Egy Black Widow mesterlevészpuskát hozzám vágott, az szép. Na, te mit akarsz?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy
Beszélünk
to.
vele, jó.
Oh, thank you.
Go. Ja,
I'm
az
sure
más.
the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Már csak poénból bánhagytam volna az I should go dolgokat itt. Mit érzékelt a szkenner előbb? Semmit.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Új helyszín.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Hirik, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Ajaj.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Van egy olyan érzésem, hogy ez bukós lesz.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Egy pillanat. Na, semmi. Hoppá. Ez úgy. Jó, akkor már nem nagyon van választék.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Na, szintet is léptünk. Ja, még itt van valami. Ja?
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
That's all.
Most egyenlőre
Thanks for
nem
your time.
faggatom ki.
Of course. As you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion.
Jó.
Please await further instructions.
Eltűnt róla a küldijelző. Azt mondja, beszéljek szemmel. Na, először is nézzük a képezettségeket. Van 3 teljes pontom. Hát a tornyot mindenképpen kéne fejlesztenem. Ez ugye a HP-ját növeli. És akkor marad 1 pontom. Ami tech hatás időtartam. Mondjuk az a tűz miatt érdemes lehet. Hát nagyon gyenge leszek még. Jó. Kora. Vagy ez a pajzsnövelés is kéne. Lehet neki. Bár ezen nincs neki. Ez ugye tud alakítani a töltés, meg robbantani tud. Akkor is nem olyan rossz a dolog. Gyorsabban tudja nyomni, ez mondjuk előny. Ilyen. Védelem, katonai képzés, repeszgránát. Na neki ezt ki kellene vennem valahogy. Az a baj, vissza nem tudom vonni a gyárira kiosztottat. Pusztító csapás. Az meg mehet. Csak azért, mert a túltöltés az neki jobb lenne, ha be tudnám tolni a gránát helyett. De hát mindegy, kinek mi. Egyébként pedig a naplót akartam megnézni. Eltűnt bárkák. Hélios megbízások. Beszéljek a börtönőrrel. További feladatok. Találjam meg a járművet, és azon kívül teljesített küldetések vannak. Jó, hát beszéljünk a börtönőrrel először.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Find out why. Be careful.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Jó, beszélek Kandrosszal. Jók ezek, mert XP-t kapunk érte, tehát...
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Hát ez nem tűnik túl meggyőző bizonyítéknak. Hol van ez a show? Mit van?
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
I appreciate the information.
Jó,
Of course.
Nyilken megbánta-e vagy nem, hát azt mondta baleset volt most.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Jó. Beszélünk Tánnal. Aztán félrakjuk ezt a küldit. Hát most ez ilyen nagyon nexusos epizód lesz, készüljetek fel.
Something I can help you with?
Még egy kis koffein kell.
I'm looking into the Nilken-Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All
right, but let's keep it quiet. I
De
don't
azt
want
mondja,
people thinking
Nilken, hogy
we're
voltak
reopening
ott
the case.
kettek.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Jó, Tánnal majd még beszélünk később, most nem húzom az időt.
I see great things in our future.
Ami még érdekes lehet, akkor az állomás szabotázs.
Hoppa. Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Ott fönt. El kéne kapnunk a szabotőrt.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used. Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Ezt megbabrálták. Miért akarnak kicseszni vele?
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
A Hyperionon, az király. Cora?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Melyik volt először?
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Ja, tényleg be kéne nézni Scotthoz is. Menjünk először a Krióba. Előre még minden működik. Itt is lesz valami másodlagos küldetés, vagy mellékküldetés.
I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Jó.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscle.
Most
The bone didn't break.
ja, itt van doktor.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Jó. Nem beszélgetek most a többiekkel. Jó, megnéztük Scottot legalább. Elvileg ez is számít a reputációnk szempontjából. Nála. De nem tudom mennyire. Most beszélünk Sammel, de lehet itt is lesz valami küldetés is. Ki tudja.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattel's. A third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Normandia. Jó, most nem olvasok el mindent, az majd ráér.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam
valami.
Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Ezt kicsit úgy kell érteni, hogy tanul vajon?
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Szóval most már mérnök profilom van, jó. Hát ez csak erről szólt, hogy a profil. Szálláson. Oh.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Jó, nézzünk bele, ez is érdekes. Szerintem amúgy
The
érdekes,
blocks your
attól
father placed on
függetlenül
my
nem
array
sok
are
mindent
opening.
történt.
I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Furcsa gondolkodás amúgy Alecnek ezzel kapcsolatban.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet
Jó,
hold
majd
answers.
ezekre visszatérünk. Egyszerre mindent nem lehet. Majd beszélgetünk szem veled is. Úristen, mennyi minden van. Annyi info, hogy ez valami hihetetlen. Egyszerűen info áradatban fogok megfulladni most komolyan. Várjunk csak, nem a biztonsági felvételt kéne most, hanem ideje lenne egy kicsit a elsődleges műveletre koncentrálni. Ah, Cora.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Mm-hmm.
They call her the Tempest.
Szélvész. Egész jó lett a magyar neve.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Veteran. Veteran X. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the
Szóval
station.
veszekedésnek fordították, kicsit elég fura.
Yeah, let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it. Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was going to have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Vette egyre szimpatikusabb.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Szélvész. Ez jó, tetszik ez az elnevezés.
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Good to see you looking so well, Sarah.
Egyébként a járművek neveit én nem fordítottam volna le, tehát a nomádot sem,
The
ezt
engine core
lehet
is
nem is
based on the Ark's
fordítottam le.
Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Aha. Az a baj, vagy hát nem baj, de sokat fogunk beszélgetni a
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Hoppá. Kis akadás azért néha
We call this the
előfordul.
research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here. Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
Vételeladás. A hulladékokat el is adhatjuk. Jó, na nézzük először is mit... Ja, a speciálisba... A saját tárgyak. Csak eladni tudok. Ásványok, techanyagok. Pisztoly, ez egy hornet, rohampuska. Jó, még mik vannak nálam már most? Jó, egyelőre nem kereskedek tovább. Egy valamire nagyon kíváncsi vagyok. Nem tudom, hogy itt le tudok-e menni most. Itt le tudok, az biztos. Le akarok menni, körülnézni. Szóval jó, amúgy valami zseniális. Igen, ott a medbay. Mindenkivel fogok beszélgetni.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Ez az. Fel kell vennünk a pályzsákot is, meg egy interjút is kell. Na nézzük azt a ruhatárat. Van hosszú ujjunk, rövid ujjunk, van kabát, van kapucnis pulóver, és van a sportos. Ez egész menő, de a rövid ujjú nyerő szerintem. Aha. Ez így jó. Ez is jó, viszont ezt kicsit sötétebbre tesszük, hogy olyan igazi N7-es legyen. Egyéni színek, ez jó. Ez az N7-es szín, az marad egyenlőre. Ó, így piros lett a gatyánk. Se baj, na de nézzük meg még egyszer most ezzel a szín sémával. Ez hosszú, ez rövid. Ez a kabátos megoldás, kapucnis pulóver. Úgy ez is jól áll neki. Sportos. Valahogy nem az igazi a sportos, amúgy jól néz ki, de ez mégis jobb. Na, ez az. Na, menjünk a hídra.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Gallo Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder, running a ship.
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
És indulunk.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Visszamenjek az interjúra. Hát egy gyors interjú vele fél meg a pályzsek. Ó, anomália.
Deploying probe.
Bolygókat egyelőre nem elemzem szerintem. Alapból nem volt benne ez a tab átugrás lehetőség, mikor megjelent a game, hanem azt egy patch-el tették be. És ez nagyon sokat is dobott rajt. Nulladik elem. Jaj. És ha most kilépek, itt vagyunk a nulladik elemezőben, tehát nagyon csúcs. Igazából ezt akartam megnézni, milyen felszereléseim vannak. Na nézzük, mik vannak itt. Hát pisztolyból van egy útkereső rangerem. Ez nem rohampuska. Útkereső telepes. Mondjuk ez elég jó sebzést oszt. Mesterlövészpuska. Van egy fekete özvegyünk. Az a bajom, hogy ez nagyon erősnek tűnik, de a bosszúállónál mindenképp jobb szerintem. Valkűr. Lehet, hogy először az útkeresőt kéne inkább. Távcsövet mondjuk tudok rátenni. Jó, nem, maradjunk a pisztolynál egyenlőre. Ez 34, ez 55, ez 24-es sebzés. Az nagyobb tűzgyorsaság. Azt hiszem ez ilyen SMG-szerű, úgyhogy maradunk a Predatornál egyenlőre. Kap egy pisztolycsövet. Távcsövet tegyünk rá, vagy... Távcsövet. Jó, más fegyvert egyenlőre nem. Páncél, na ez már érdekesebb van ez. Van guberáló sisak és mélyűr felfedező sisak. Ez tapasztalati pontot ad. Ez lőszer és súly csökken. Hát tapasztalati pontra lesz inkább szükségünk. És a páncél. Guberáló páncél. Az is lőszer meg egyéb. Ez pedig TP és fegyversebzés. Akkor egyenlőre egy mélyűr felfedezőt neki. Ha, de jól nézünk ki. Na vissza. Hogy kell ezt irányítani? Így. Menjünk vissza a Nexusra egy Carrie interjúra, aztán gyors megnézzük még az iOS-t. Tabotnyomunk egyet. Az utazást átugorjuk. Ó, de gyönyörű. Nem mondom, hogy élethű, nem mondom, hogy tökéletes, de a miénk. Szélvész. Tetszik. Tetszik.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Azért
Ryder, isn't it?
jöttem.
Kerry Tevessa, freelance filmmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
Telepesekért őket nem jobban kell csinálnunk. Hát az jó.
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Ja, várni kell a következő interjúra. Jajjaj, ugye nem akadsz ki.
Yeah. Here we are, one young piejack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest?
Acknowledged.
Jó. Kettős módosítás bővít. Fú, itt már most vannak dolgok, ami nagyon érdekes. Hopp, egy Nexus modell. Az kell. Festések nincsenek, jó. Hát a modellt, azt hogy ne vinnénk, ne szórakozzunk. Más árus nincs. Itt még van valami. Omnipenge 2-es? Hát szerintem egyenlőre elég az 1-es is. Páncélkereskedő. kis TP növelő, de olyanom azt hiszem van, olyanom volt eredetileg. Jó, ezt is megtudtuk. Avinával még nem beszéltünk, majd azzal is fogunk. Jó, hát a lényegi dolgok meg voltak, itt rohanok egy kicsit. Irány a szélvész. Én örülnék, hogyha Mass Effect-öt az Andromeda galaxisban játszódna. Sokkal több lehetőséggel, mint az ebben, ami van. Na, irány. Nézzek be hozzá Gilhez. Hát most egyenlőre az felejtős. Elmegyünk az IOS-ra, aztán majd körbenézünk később.
System, Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Előbb az anomália. Vas. Hát igen, itt sok nyersanyagot lehet így gyűjteni. Na, menjünk az IOS-ra. Azt hittem legalább megtaláljuk a eltűnt hajót.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible? We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ked.
Hát igen, egyenlőre lehet, hogy a pisztoly elég lesz. A páncélt még átgondoljuk. Mert a kezdeményezésbe, abba legalább bele tudok tenni valamit. Csak üres. Hát nem is tudom. Jön felfedezem, mondjuk ez fegyversebzés bónuszt is ad. Ez nem, de ez több lőszer, kevesebb fegyversúly. Jó lesz egyenlőre ez akkor. Menjünk.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow? All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months. What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
Menjünk.
This is exactly why we came. New galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
És most indul a kaland.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
You got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scan must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions. Looks like salvage. New. Days ago new.
Who else is here?
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Hát igen, Sam hajlamos egy kicsit fölbeszédően kifejezni magát ilyen szempontból. Oh. Mi ez az akadás néha, te? Jó Isten.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Viha. Milyen vihar ez, te jó Isten? Vagy milyen vihar lehetett, ami ezt itt csinálta? Ugye emberek haltak meg. No, sokat kell szkenelgetnünk ezekért a pontokért. Felhők vannak, atmoszféra van, ott egy olyan torony a távolban. Valamit kell kezdenünk a bolygóval. Hát, igen.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. Hát sok mindenre nem megyünk itt. got a partial lock, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from...
Hű, egy phalanx.
From a nearby power relay tower.
Sandstorms, radiation.
We're not the only ones interested in what happened.
Thinking, sending us here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Right back in the Milky Way, but up close.
De jó, hogy belebeszéltetek, hogy ne lehessen hallani. Csodálatos volt.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised. Pathfinder, that door is locked. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Really, Ryder?
Igen.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Sam néha tényleg egy kicsit sokat beszél egyébként. Valamit patcheltek rajta, mert csomó minden, amit lehetett régen szkennelni, és nem járt érte pont. Most már nem is lehet szkennelni. Lehet, hogy azért kicsit varrogattak fel a hibáiból. Főleg, hogy ugye fölkerül Steamre, szerintem rájöttek, hogy ebbe van potenciál.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't kept then. They don't knock.
There are people here. You thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
Generator is active. Sam,
Yo.
our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Most jön a neheze majd.
We've got company. kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Ez gyors volt. Majdnem. Ott van egy láda.
You took down all those cat... Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use.
Nem baj, a hulladékot el tudjuk, ja? Igen, a menürendszer egy kicsit furcsa egyébként, ha nem tudja az ember, hogy mi van.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now. Right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right that's worth investigating.
Here.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Na, király.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Aha. Ezt kifosztottam. Ezért nem járt.
Special requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A nomad.
Na, hát erről lemaradtunk. Jó, mindegy.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Van itt valami érdekes, vajon? A szári komlink.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Ó, nulladik elem. Na nézzük. Falanx, predátor. Lehet, hogy a falanxra kéne áttérnem. Habár csak lesz annyi cuccom, amit tudok majd használni. Sörétes biztos, hogy nem fogok használni, azt már most megmondom. Mesterlövész puska, hát a fekete özvegyet egyelőre meghagyjuk. Közelharc, az meg csak egy van. Páncél, sisak. Hát egyenlőre az initiatívot azt lehet nem fogom elpusztítani, a guberálót igen. Jó. Képességek. Szintet léptünk. És nem. Jó, hát akkor... Na nézzük gyorsan. Kutassunk. Ez megvan ez. Vannak növelők is. Ja, még túl sok adatom nincs, úgyhogy a kutatást azt egyelőre lehet, hogy nem kéne erőltetni. Mondjuk ez a hőelnyelő, ez nagyon fontos lesz. Plazma. Azt hogy ne fejlesztenénk ki? Fegyverek. Inkább páncélok kellenének. Páncél, aha. Higgyétek el, ezt nem véletlenül. Erre kíváncsi vagyok. Na. Akkor. Először is fegyverek. Mondjuk mindenképp jó lenne egy normális pisztoly. Van falanx. Hóhér pisztoly. Ja, a Carnifex. Az kellene nekem. Carnifex. Ennyi, nem tudok beletenni semmit. Te jó ég. Jó, akkor melkas. Ketfúziós. Azt nem tudom legyártani. Pedig ez kéne. Jó, se baj. Jó, hát itt majd jobban át fogjuk kutatni a dolgokat.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad Crate
Jó, hát itt nyilván még nem nagyon tudtunk mit fejleszteni, de... Ez már komoly fegyver. Kettő van? Jó. Akkor mielőtt tovább mennénk, itt most mindenképp mentünk egyet. És még egyszer köszönöm a figyelmeteket, kövessétek tovább a sorozatot, ha érdekel titeket magyarul, és találkozunk legközelebb, nem tudom mikor, lehet, hogy holnap, lehet, hogy szombaton. Sziasztok!